Hey guys, thanks for tuning in for today's video. I am doing this look that I have on right now. I actually was inspired to do this look because I watched Nicole Cutler's video on her Valentine's Day look, and it just inspired me to get creative with some pinks and some purples. So this is, I guess you would say, my Valentine's Day idea, inspiration. I love how this turned out. I'm normally not someone who wears a lot of pinks and purples on the face, but I really do like how this turned out. I hope you guys enjoy it too. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up to support my channel, and don't forget to subscribe so that you don't miss any tips with me. And without further ado, let's get into the tutorial.
I'm going to start this look by having some coffee, of course, and then priming my face with my BB Magic from L'Oreal. This is the anti-redness one. I do have some redness in the center of my face, so I am going to concentrate that there to color correct before I put on my foundation. You always want to color correct first. Then I've got my pore diminishing cream. I love this. I need to get more of it. I'm putting that all over my face to get my face nice and primed for my foundation. Now I'm going to take my matte and Poreless Maybelline FITme foundation, and I'm going to be going in with a Morphe foundation buffer brush and blending that all into my entire face. One thing I really like about this brush is it really soaks up any excess product that you might put on your face. If I'm not using a pump for my foundation, I find that I always dump out just too much. So this helps me stay on track and not to put too much on my face, and really blends that color out so well. It blends it into my skin, and I feel like it gives it such an airbrushed finish. So I'm just making sure that I'm hitting all corners of my face. I'm blending up to my hairline. There's no funky lines or splotchiness. It's all blended. Now I'm going to be taking my concealer and I'm going to go to my under eye area, and then I'm also going to be concealing my nose, sides of my nose, up above my forehead. Okay, now I'm going to take the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer and I'm going to just put that on top of what I've already got on under my eyes just to conceal some of those wrinkles. And I'm going to take my blending sponge and I'm going to blend it all out. When in doubt, blend it out, blend it out. Yep, I'm just going to keep blending and making sure that there's no harsh lines and everything is blended in really well into my foundation. You don't want any lines where your concealer is, so make sure to go in really well. Then I'm going to set that with my powder and make sure that my face is all set. Yeah. All right, I'm going to be going in with my Morphe 35N Matte Palette. I'm going to take that cocoa shade and I am going to put that into my crease. I already have a transition shade on my eye, guys. I had to edit that part out because the lighting got really funky and it was weird. So I already have a lighter transition shade and I'm going in with that cocoa color in my crease, and I am just doing little circles on the outside and windshield wiper motions as I get closer into the inner corner. I'm concentrating that color on the outer crease of my eye because I really want to really concentrate on that area to give it a nice smoky look. So again, windshield wiper motions. I am not pushing the bristles too hard into my eye. You want to go very lightly here, and that is what's really going to give you a great color and transition to the smoky eye. Then you can see me just going in with a little bit of a darker brown. Now I'm going to take this color here, this purpley color, and I'm going to put that in the crease. I'm not blending too much right now. I'm just putting that color in there because I'm just creating the shape that I want. I'm going to bring it out, not to a cat eye really, but I'm just creating a little bit of a sharpened triangle top, if you will. That's what I'm doing there. So I'm concentrating that purple color on the outside crease of my eye, and just very lightly, very daintily with my brush. You don't want to go heavy-handed here, especially when you're setting your darker colors for a smoky eye. So now you see me, I'm going in with that fluffy brush and blending. Now I'm going to take this other purpley shimmery color and going on the outside, I'm just going to again create that shape that I want. And this is like a pointed bristle brush. Then I'm going to go with that fluffy brush. I love this fluffy brush. Blend it out, blend it out. clean up the under eye with my setting brush, just cleaning up anything that fell, making sure that everything is good. Now I'm going to put some concealer. This is a new trick that I just recently learned. I'm going to put this on the inner corner of my eye, very, very small amount here. And what I'm going to do this for is so that my color that I want to pop is going to really pop. So I'm just blending out that concealer on all area of my lid that I want that color to be on. This is a flat concealer brush, by the way. All right, and then I'm setting that with a little transition color. And now I'm going to take my MAC Fix Plus. I'm going to take this shimmery color called Milani from the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. I love this palette. This is a great palette for a Valentine's Day look. If you don't have this, you need it. I'm going to take that color, and I am not blending right now, you guys. I am just packing that shimmer pink all on my lid, making sure that I have plenty of product. I love this shadow. I didn't have too much fallout, which was really nice. You hate it when you have like a dusty shadow and it just gets everywhere. But no, this one packed on perfectly. It really was that pop of color that I was wanting for this look. All right, now I'm going to take that fluffy brush. This is a Wet n Wild brush I got for 69 cents at Walgreens, and I love it more than any other eyeshadow brush I own. And I am actually packing on some more of that purple because as it sat, that purple kind of got dulled as I blended, and I really didn't like that the pigmentation went away. So I'm packing that color on some more. You can see me kind of struggling here, getting a little frustrated, and now I'm going to blend again, because you always want to make sure that you're blending these colors really, really well, especially when you are doing a smoky eye. And then I'm going to blend again. As I blended this, I just noticed that the color got a little bit diluted, and I didn't like that. So I went in with this Morphe purpley color from the Morphe 35N palette and put that in there, and I was really, really happy with this. It showed up beautifully. This really complemented the pink peach Bellini color from the Too Faced palette. Oh, you can see me like get really excited. I'm like, woo! I love these purple colors because if you have green eyes, it really makes your eyes pop, and it is a very feminine and very, very pretty look. So I am just putting that, and now I'm going to line the upper waterline of my eye. I like doing this because it really gives it just gives a great look. I feel like if you have green eyes and you have the purple shadow like that, the lined waterline there is great. I'm not wearing false lashes today, so now I am taking that pink color and I'm going on the outer edges of my eye. Now for some mascara. This is the Tarte Man Eater mascara, and I really like it because it's a silicone brush, but it really does a fantastic job of separating the lashes, of lengthening the lashes, and I just really love it. I love the formulation. I'm in love with it. I'm not one to really buy into a lot of designer mascaras, but this one I absolutely love. So you can see I'm just very daintily going in with this and individually kind of brushing those lashes out just to get that look that I want. And again, I'm not going to be wearing false lashes for this look, so I'm actually going to be using two other mascaras. I know, I'm so high maintenance, you guys, but I got a great eye look with this, and I'm not wearing a ton of liner either, so I really wanted to make this look. Now I'm taking the Maybelline Colossal Volume. It has the soft bristles, unlike the silicone bristles, and this I feel like gives the eyes such a voluminous look. The Glam Black is the color that I'm using in this mascara, and it is fantastic. Now some Carbon Black to finish it off. Okay, now I'm going in with a flat definer brush. I'm taking that purple color from the Morphe palette, and I am just brushing that on the under part of my eye. That's just going to bring this purple smoky eye all together. These flat definer brushes are awesome for getting some color under your eyes, and again, if you have green eyes, this is just going to make them go pop. All right, I'm just going to brush on some mascara on the bottom lashes. The Maybelline is the one I chose for this look. Now onto the face. Who's ready for some contouring? Okay, I'm going to contour. I am using the NARS Ita brush for this look, and you can see I'm kind of lining that up with the edge of my mouth there, making sure that I've got a good straight line for my contour. I am just going to take that down about halfway past my cheekbone, but you don't want to bring down that color too much or you will look like a drag queen. which is not a bad thing, but for this look, I don't want to look like a drag queen. And then I'm going to take my bronzer up on my forehead. I will want to note here, this is a matte bronzer. This does not have shimmer in it. If you're wanting to do a great contour, I highly recommend finding a matte bronzer. This is the Benefit Hoola bronzer. I really like it. There's also the Too Faced milk chocolates that are amazing, and they smell like chocolate. Hey, what girl doesn't like to have chocolate on her face? I am brushing a little bit of color on the sides of my nose just to create a really nice contour. Do what works for you. This is kind of an extreme contour for me, but I wanted to do that for this look. I'm also brushing some on underneath my jawbone. Funny story, I used to be really self-conscious about having a double chin, looked up makeup hacks to fix that, and turns out creating a shadow under your jawline actually alludes to a slimmer face. So again, I am going on with a little bit more color onto that contour just to really make sure that I've got that color on nice and blended. I was having some trouble blending with my Ita brush. It just tends to not be the best with blending. I go back in later with a fluffy brush to blend that all out. And then I'm blending underneath my mouth to create a little bit of a shadow. This is also something that creates plumper lips. All right, I'm going to take my blender sponge and I'm going to take this translucent powder and I'm going to carve out my contour. So I am just brushing that powder onto my right underneath where I created that contour. Now for some blush. This is the Milani Luminoso. I love this blush. It is my absolute favorite, and I'm just putting that on the tops of my cheekbones. I don't bring my blush much farther down just because I have larger pores in the middle of my face and I don't want to accent that. Now I am putting some highlighter on the tip of my nose, my cupid's bow, and my chin. I'll put a little bit up, way up top there. You can see me again. I have large pores. I don't want to accent that, so I keep my highlighter up higher on my face. I found that when I was doing it on the apples of my cheeks, it was just really accenting the pores that I had, and I did not like that. And with highlighting, really, it's what works best for you. You need to do what you like, try out some different looks, try out some different highlighters. In this video, I am using the Tiki highlighter. Now I'm going to take my MAC fluffy brush and I'm just going to brush off that excess product where I set my contour and blending everything out really nicely here. All right, final touches. I am going to line my lips with some NYX lip liner. This is a really pretty nude color. I love nudes. If you guys continue to watch me, you'll see that I'm in love with nude, peachy nudes, pink nudes. I am finishing off with some Rimmel lipstick and just filling in those lips, making them look nice and polished, and voila, this is my comfy boho chic Valentine's Day look, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Please give me a thumbs up if you did.